Good evening, everyone. Very good evening. So let's get started with today's meeting. Any questions so far? What we have discussed? No? So if there are no questions, we'll get started. So today we'll work on strings. Virvadra sir, can you make me host? One second, guys. We'll get started. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your message. Okay, we'll get started, everyone. So today, as I told you earlier, we'll start with um, uh, string, right? So we have seen integer, float. We have done plus, minus, into, division. So many things we have done, right? So let's see what operations you can perform on string. So what is a string? It's a text that Python uses, right? Okay. So if I have to say hello, right? So if I say hello, I can, give it as a text. Hello will be given as a text, right? So how do I give hello? So I have to create a variable, right? So I'm going to say greet one, something like this. I'm creating a variable greet one, and to this I'm going to assign the value, right? So how do I assign the value? Okay, I will put quotation. Quotation is how you assign value in string. So I can say hello. This is a single quotation. You can even use double quotation. Say evening. Okay. So I have second variable which has a text value or a string value, okay, and the value is evening. If you want to see the data type, we use type, isn't it? So I'm going to say print type of greet 2, and similarly can do type of greet 1 as well. Both will be given as str string. Okay, first time it does take some time, and meanwhile I'll change the file name. Okay, today is 23, right? Okay, so see, the data type is string, isn't it? Okay, now if you want to print, you can print greet 1. Okay, you can print greet 1. You can even print greet 1 plus greet 2. Now when I say greet 1 plus greet 2, it will concatenate. It will mix together. So you see, you got hello evening. Okay, so hello is coming from greet 1 and evening is coming from greet 2. See, there is no space because we did not give any space, right? If you want to give space, you can give space here after hello, or we can add one more string with space. So now we are adding three strings, isn't it? Greet 1 variable which has string value, space directly given, giving in the print. Okay, and then you have greet 2. So we are adding, three strings together. Okay, you can even multiply. Okay, so if I say print greet 1 into 5, it will multiply the greet 1 value 5 times. You see, hello, 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 5 times hello is printed. Okay, of course you can't minus, okay, you can't perform multiplication, but you can definitely perform, I can add to string. So remember, when you are adding, okay, both values or the variables have to be of string type. I cannot add an integer to string. So for example, okay, I want to say hello. Okay, I'll give space and I want to add 8. For some reason, I want to add 8. Now, when you add this, you'll get error. Error is you can only concatenate string. You cannot concatenate string with numbers. Okay, so what we do is we have to convert this into string. str of. Will it work now? Let's see. Oh, okay, we have to give on that string, isn't closing bracket. Okay, see, it worked. It worked because either, see, both has to be integer. Okay, both have to be numbers. Okay, need not be integer, can be float or integer, right? So both have to be numbers or both have to be string. You cannot have one string and one number. Of course, hello cannot be converted into number, right? So we have to convert 8 into string. So I have converted 8, okay, into string, and now it works. Okay. Okay, both have to be string or integer, right? When you concatenating, now let's say so I have, let's say, print and 7 plus 8 I do. Now this is both are numbers. So if I add them together, it is giving us 15 because both are numbers. But let's say I want to add them as two string. Okay, so I have to say str of, okay, and str of. So now the 7 is no longer your integer, isn't it? 7 has become string. Similarly, 8 is no longer integer. 8 has become string because str function will convert into string. You can convert anything into string using str of. So now when I'm using str of, okay, so this is 7 string and this is 8 as string, and when you run them together, you get 7878. Okay, you get 7878. Okay, because they are not numbers, right? 7 plus 8 would have been 15, but I have converted into string. Okay, so you can use you can use single quote to declare string or double quote to declare string. Okay, you can even use triple quote to declare a string. I am saying greeting 3 equal to, okay, how are you today? Okay, oops, what happened? Okay, how are you today? Okay, now this is a string, okay, which is being declared in 3 quote, right? Now, what's the advantage of using 3 quotation? Okay, so advantage of using 3 quotation is you can even, okay, convert this into multi-line. What does that mean? Okay, it means, okay, I can hit enter and say I am fine. Okay, so when I print grid 3, okay, you get how are you? I'm fine. So when you want to use multi-line text, okay, multi-line text, yes, Shravan, okay, this can also be used as comment. Okay, so what does comment means? It means that it's a text for which you have not defined. Okay, so when I say comment here, okay, it means I've created a string, but I have not assigned it to any variable. That's fine. Okay, so we are converting string into a comment format. Okay, so if you don't assign it to a variable, it becomes a comment, right? But if you assign it to a variable, you can handle it. So triple quotation, you can use it like a multi-line text. Okay, so I can say greet 4 equal to, okay, here this is also valid. Okay, I am fine, I am going home, where are you going? Okay, so you can use single triple quote or double triple quote to assign one line or multiple lines. When one line is also fine. Okay, so this is about how to define, how to create a string variable and start using it. Okay, any questions? Now let's look at the for loop example using a string. Okay, so see, what we discussed earlier was that when we define for loop for I in range, okay, these are all 4 different components. You have range, which is generating range of values. You have in, which is pushing the value from range to I. Okay, you have I as a variable, and for, which is helping I to take one value from the range one by one. So see, I just needs range of values. So instead of giving range here, you can even directly say good evening, or I can define a variable called as greet one equal to, right? I can define it this way without any problem, isn't it? Okay, so say for I in greet one, now I'm going to print. So when I print I, okay, so I will take the value from greet one. So you have G, O, D space, EV, right? Each of these values are taken and printed here. Okay. Now, if you want to print into the same line, okay, so see, I can read the value here. How many times this loop will run? Loop will run same time as there are the number of characters in greet one. Okay, you can print them in one line. So how do we print in one line? You can say end equal to. Okay, now it will be printed in one line, isn't it? Good evening. Okay, and if I remove this, then it will be very much like the way we have defined here. Okay, so you can iterate through a string using print like this, for loop and print. So I is going to go and take each value. Okay, how many times this loop will run? So so you can do the count here, right? So this loop is going to run one time, two time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or you can say for okay, print number of characters in greet one. So I have to say format string number of characters in greet one, okay, are, you can say, len of. Len of will give us the number of characters or the size of that variable. So when I say len of greet one, it will give us the number of characters that you have here. Okay, so in evening, all right. So the space is not there, so you give a space here. Okay, so this is how you can get the number of spaces, okay, or number of characters here. Okay, makes sense? Okay. Okay, so this is about loop. Now I can also create a loop, okay, for something like this. For I in greet one. So if I say greet one, it will take the greet one value, isn't it? But instead of greet one, I will say for I in len of greet one. Okay, and this would be the size of our range. So range of, in this case, the length is 12, isn't it? So you will get for I in range of 12, right? And if you print values here, okay, I'm going to print I, comma, okay, n equal to, okay. So you get 0 to 11, right? Because the length is 12, right? So these are the basics about string. We still have to do a lot of other things. Okay, string will take us almost like 2 days. Okay, we will be doing um, uh, string even tomorrow as well. Okay. Okay, so this is about basic operations. Now the important concept which we are going for next 15-20 minutes, please listen to it very carefully. The concept that we're going to talk about, okay, is called slicing, okay, or indexing. You can call it as slicing or indexing in string. Okay, the concept is same for future discussions that we will do, like list, tuple, dictionary, etc. We'll do a lot of other discussions, and the concept that we're going to talk about is true for those. Okay, so listen carefully. I'm not going to repeat it, the concept when we do list. Okay, we will not do, we will not repeat when we are doing, okay, say, say list or tuple. Okay, so listen carefully to the concept of indexing. Okay. So what is indexing? Indexing means, or slicing means, you are breaking the text into smaller group. Okay. So let's say if I have a greeting here. Okay. Hello. Bye. Let's say hello. Bye. I want just H out of hello. How do I get just H out of hello? Okay. So understand this. The counting starts from 0. Okay. So the index or the position, the value, counting value is index. Okay, counting value is index. So what is the index of H? Index of H is 0. Python counting starts from 1. So this is your 0. Okay, this is your 0. Okay, this is 1. This is 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So if I want H, I will say, okay, print greet 1 of 0. Okay. Position 1 equal to, I'll write like this. Okay. Index position 1 is same as index 0. So you will get, if I run it, we will get H, isn't it? Okay, so let's say I want to print ho, H-O, ho. How will I print? We have discussed concatenation, right? So I'm going to say here, print greet 1 of 0 plus greet 1 of O. O is what? So H is 0, E is 1, first L is 2, second L is 3, then you have 4 here. So I'll put 4. And when you run it, you get O. Okay? So you get O. So this is how you can access each member. I want Y. So this is, O is what? 4, right? So blank space is 5. Blank space is 5. B is 6. Y is 7. So I'll say plus greet 1 of 7. Okay, so you get oil. So this is how you can access each member, right? Okay. Now, one more concept you have to understand. The counting or indexing starts from 0 from left to right, right? So I just said this is position 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, 5, isn't it? So position number, okay, we are defining. Okay, so how does counting starts? So I can talk about here. So let's say you have hello. So what is the position of this edge? Position of this edge is 0, isn't it? Position of E is 1. Position of L is 2, 3, 4. Position of O is 4. So if I say variable of 4, I will get O, right? Okay. Now you can even have negative indexing. Okay, this is from positive indexing or left to right indexing. Left to right is positive indexing starting from 0. You will have right to left indexing also. Right to left indexing. This is negative and starts from -1. Okay, so this O is your -1. This O here, okay, so index of this O is 4, okay, and also -1. Index of this O is 4. 4 is coming from positive indexing, left to right indexing. 4 is coming from left to right indexing. Okay, and if you are doing right to left minus indexing, this is -1. This is also your -1. Okay, so for a minute, let's say we forget about positive indexing. Okay, now I know the size of the len of, right? Len of grid 1 is what? Print len of grid 1 should be 9. Isn't it? It's 9, isn't it? Okay, it's 9, correct? So when it is 9, okay, so I can even say, okay, if I have to say first member of the string, okay, is 0. Okay, so we'll say grid 1 of 0. What is the last member? Grid 1 of, okay, so here, okay, since the counting starts from 1, the last index will be len -1. If there are 7 characters, last index will be 6, isn't it? So I'm going to say grid 1 of len of greet 1 minus 1. Okay, or I can say size equal to len of greet 1. So your len of greet 1 is nothing but size. Len of greet 1 is nothing but size. Okay, so I can say print, okay, greet 1 of size minus 1. Okay, this will give me the last character. Okay, so should be E, isn't it? We should get E. We got E here, right? So this is how you can access last character using E. Or what Python says is, okay, that let's provide negative indexing also. If you provide negative indexing, then counting becomes much easy. Okay, from back. So this is your minus 1. L is minus 2. This L is minus 3, minus 4, and minus 5. So index of this H is minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. These are the index. Okay. So similarly, if I need to print last element, I can simply say minus 1. I can simply say minus 1. Yes or no? Okay. Yes. So if you want to print, greet is what? Greet is hello bye, right? Greet is hello bye. So at the end, I'm saying greet equal to hello bye. I want to print last character, third last character, and fifth last character. Okay. Last character, third and fifth last. So last is E, third last is B, and fifth last is O, right? So I'll simply say print greet 1 of third last is minus 3. Okay, third last means third from the last. Last is minus 1, second is minus 2, third last is minus 3. Simple. Okay. So you get greet of minus 3 plus greet of minus 5. But we also needed last character, right? The last character is greet of 0. How do we forget last character? Okay. So greet 1, right? Sorry, it's greet 1. What happened? Why 1 is not printed here? Now I think it all looks good. Okay, so 0, minus 3, minus 5. 0 will be the first. Okay. But if I want last character, I will put it as minus 1. right? -1 will give us the last character. EBU. Any questions so far, guys? This is important concept. Okay, how to access individual member from a list. Individual member. Okay, you can use forward indexing, positive indexing, or you can use the negative indexing. Both options are there. Whichever you feel easy for you, convenient based on the business case, you have to use it. Yes. Okay. Okay. In the next part of our discussion, we'll talk about how to access multiple characters. Okay, we've been getting only one character. Okay, how to get sequence of characters. I want first three, not only first, but first three characters. That means first, second, and third. 0, 1, 2. Okay, or last three characters. -3, -2, -1. Okay, so I'm going to talk about indexing sequence of characters. Indexing sequence of characters. Okay, so let's take same variable. Okay, let's take same variable. So if I want first, I will say greet 1 square bracket. Okay, indexing we always use square bracket. Okay, square bracket is always used whether you are doing string indexing or any other indexing that we will do in future. Okay, so greet 1 square bracket, first three characters I said, right? So first three means 0, 1, 2, correct? 0, 1, 2, right? Now, if you remember the range we discussed that starting value is including, ending value is up to. Ending value is up to, isn't it? So, if we are going up to 2, we have to give 3. Ending value is always including, starting value is always including, ending value is up to. Okay, if you want up to 2, you have to say 3. If you want up to 5, you have to say 6. Then only you get up to 5. Okay, so here I want 0, 1, 2, so I'll mention 0, 1, 2, 3. Because I want 1, 0, 1, 2, I'll mention 0, 1, 2, 3. After that, what you do is say colon. That's it. So 0 colon 3. 0 colon 3. 0 colon 3 will give us 0, 1, 2. First three characters from greet 1. So what should we get? We should get HEL, right? Single L. Okay, we got it. You see, we got HEL. Okay, so this is how you can get the members. Now I want LLO. What should I do? Print. Okay. I want LLO. I want LLO. So what is the position of L? First L, this is your 0, 1, 2, right? So 2 colon, right? This is 2, this is, okay, this is 2, 3, 4. I want 2, 3, 4. So 2 colon, I should say 5. Guys, please let me know if you any questions. Okay, 2 is correct, but only 3 characters I need, right? So I'll say 5. Okay, not 6. Okay, so when you run it, perfect. That's right. So we have done indexing. Great. Thank you for confirmation. So we have done indexing using forward for sequence of value, right? Now, how do we do using backward indexing? Okay. Let's say I want LLO. Same LLO I want, but using negative indexing. So I'll say grade 1, bracket open, colon close. I'll say LLO using negative indexing or backward indexing. How do we get LLO? Okay, so see, this is your -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. So -7 is where we need to begin. So we need -7. So in and starting is always including, isn't it? So -7 is your starting, and this we have to include it. So -7. Then we need -8. Then we need -9. Oh, but -9 we have to go one step beyond, isn't it? Is it -9? You guys should catch my mistake. Okay, so see, -7, right? So -7, -6, -5, -4. So yes, you guys got it wrong. It's not. Okay, see, between -5 and -7, the smaller one will be left side. We always say from left to right. Okay, -3 to 0, -7 to -3. We cannot say -3 to -7. -3 is greater. In minus, smaller the value, higher it is. Okay, so minus between -7 and -5, -7 will take the left position. So we say -7. Okay, which is fine. But why -5? -6, -5. So -7, -6, -5. So we need up to 5. So we have to go one level beyond, that is -4. So if I say -4, now when you run it, you get LO. Yes? Great. Now, when you need first 3 characters like this, we can even say minus length. What is the length? So I'm going to say size is len minus, len of grade 1. That is your size, right? So tell you that there are 5 plus 4, 9 characters. 9 characters means this is your -9, isn't it? This is -9. So you will say okay, minus size. Okay, so whatever be the size value, 9, 8, 7, 10, 100, 50, if you put minus, that becomes the first character, left side first character, right? So I'm saying minus size. Minus size is my left size. Now here, what do we get here? I want three characters. So minus size plus 1. Let's assume this is minus size, right? And this is minus size. So minus size is covered. To cover E, you have to say minus 1, correct? Minus 2, okay? Then minus 4. Let's see if you get it or not. Why? Tell me, why did we not get? See, minus, and if you do minus, it will become minus 12, higher value, right? It should not be. We are going to the right. When you go to the right, you plus, you are reducing the minus sign. You are adding 1. You are adding 1 to it. So if I have to go here, it is minus 8 plus 1, minus 7, isn't it? If this is minus 8, oops, sorry. If this is minus 8, h is minus 8, then, oh sorry, minus 9, okay, h is minus 9, then e has to be 8, isn't it? Minus 8, e is minus 8. So it is minus 9 plus 1. So minus size plus 4. Okay, now we will get hello. Hello. So what it says is, if you are doing first character 0 or minus length, you can leave it blank. Okay. If left side is blank, then it's starting from 0. So if I don't put anything here, okay, colon, nothing, no number, it means it is 0, beginning from beginning. Okay. So now when I run it, you get again hell only, beginning. Okay, I want last 3, I want only buy from here. Okay, I'm going to say greet 1. Okay, this will give me last 3 characters. So if I have to do using positive, we know it is my plus 8, right? E is 8 because size is 9, so it is 8. 8, 7, 6. So I have to say 6. So this is 6. So we want 6, 7, 8. If you want 8, I have to say 9 here. Okay, you got pi. Okay, now let's try same thing using negative indexing. This is using positive indexing. I want to perform same thing using negative indexing. So negative indexing, B is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So it is minus 3. Now what should I put here? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. Okay, I want minus 1. So I can't go 0 because 0 is your forward indexing. 0 is not part of your backward indexing. So anyway, it is last character, so you leave it blank. Okay, blank means go up to the end. So if you have to include negative, last character in negative indexing, you have to give blank. Just like when you give blank in the beginning, means it is from 0. Similarly, when you leave blank in the right side, it means go up to the end. Go up to the end. Okay. So here if I say print grade 1 colon. Nothing on the left, nothing on the right. It means print from first to last. That's it. It will give you hello bye. Okay. So this is how we perform indexing. Okay. Okay. So I hope there are no questions. This is important. This is important. It took us one day, right? Entirely today we just did indexing, but it is important. So no doubt it is good. Makes sense? Everyone. Awesome. Let's now, okay, move ahead to next part of strings. String, I told you, is not small topic. It is a big topic. Tomorrow again we'll be talking about string only. Okay. So now let's move to next discussion. We'll talk about methods in string. So we call them as inbuilt methods. So there are some inbuilt methods in string. That means there are functions just like so we have used functions like str of, int of, okay, print of, input of, right, type of. Similarly, there are functions, but these functions are part of only string. That means those can be used only with string. Those can be used only with string. So when you use, okay, when you use functions in a class, okay, just like string class, they are called as methods. Okay, they are called as methods. So the thing about functions part of a class, okay, is called methods. Here class name is, okay. So let's say okay, let's define greet1 equal to say hello. Okay, now you see I'm going to say print and I'm going to say greet1 dot. All the methods will be accessed. Collab will show us all the methods, okay, of string. When you say string dot, greet1 is string. The moment you say greet1 dot, you have all the methods. Okay, capitalize, case fold, center, count, encode, ends with, expand tab, find, format, index, is a noun. Okay, all these are methods which is part of string. I'm going to talk about today. We'll talk about, okay, methods like is. All the methods which starts with is. Okay, so you have, okay, here is alnum, is alpha, is ASCII, is digit. So is, okay, today we'll talk about is, okay. So is like asking a question. Is it alphanumeric? Is it alphabet? Okay. So now simple one I'm going to talk about is alpha. Okay. I am saying is alpha. Greet one dot is alpha. Okay. Now if I say is alpha, okay, I'm asking question. Is it alphabet? Tell me, is it true or false? So is will only give us true or false. Okay. True or false? Now tell me, is alpha, is it true or false? Okay. Now here hello is all alphabet. There is nothing other than alphabet. So when you run it, you will get true here. Okay. Because alphabet does not have any other value. Now if I say hello 8, it will be false. 8 is not an alphabet. Okay. 8 is a number, right? You get a false. Okay, if I say hello space bye, just like last example, now this will also give us false. Any guesses why? Okay, this is giving false. Why? It is giving false because space that you see in between, space is not an alphabet. Okay, we have only 26 alphabets, isn't it? A to Z. Only 6 alphabets we have, A to Z. Okay, space, comma, these are not alphabets. So we are checking, is it, value contains only alphabet? Answer is yes, this value contains only alphabet. In this case, hello space by, answer is no. It contains one special character also. So you get no. Answer here is no. Okay. So now let's say I want to type another thing. Greet one dot is alnum. Is it alphanumeric? Alphanumeric means the text should have alphabets, which is A to Z, and or both. I mean, so it can contain or may not contain. Okay, so it can contain alphabets A to Z and numbers 0 to 9. If I say hello 8 by, hello 8 by, though line number 5 will be false, but line number 6 will be true because it is alphanumeric. Okay, function method will always have bracket open and close. Always have bracket open and close. So now you see it is true because it contains alphabet or numbers. Okay, then you have functions like is upper, is lower. Okay, so check. Greet one dot is upper. Okay, then greet one dot is lower. Okay, check if it's lowercase. Check if it's uppercase. Okay, so now all these are not uppercase, right? So this will be false. All these are not lowercase because B and H are capital. Okay, so you will get false for both line number 7 and 8. Okay, it is both false. Okay, so what we do is we will convert hello to y to capital. Now line number 7 will be true. Okay, because these are all capital. If you make it small, hello by line number 8, last print will be true. Correct? All these are small. Okay. Then let's see if we have any more. Yes. Greet one dot is, okay. Let's see. Is title. Is space. See, is space will check if it is only space, blank space. Blank space could be one space, two space, hundreds blank spaces, right? Okay, you can check if it's spaces. If everything is spaces in this, it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. Each space will check if the string has only spaces, only space. Only then it becomes true. Otherwise, it will be false. Is printable? Can you print it? If it is printable, you can print it. Answer would be true. Numeric. Numeric means both integer or float. If you want only integer, digit, each digit will be true. If you want only integer value to be displayed. If you want it to be either integer or decimal, you have to say numeric. Okay, or you can check for decimal value or ASCII value. Alphabet, alphanum we have seen, isn't it? So let's say, oh, we have title also. Title means, okay, the first letter should be capital and rest everything should be small. First letter is capital and rest everything is small. So when you run it, okay, each title 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You see, because 8 was there, title case was not coming correct. Now when I removed 8, it became true. H should be positive. If you put anything else positive here, okay, it will be false. Okay, okay, sorry. Why this here? Because I gave a special character, right? I was not intended to give a special character. Okay, so if I say text, okay, which should have first character only. Okay, if H is small, okay, first character is small, then it is not a title case. First character should be capital and rest has to be small. Here Y is capital, so it is false. Okay, now it will be true. First character. Now, if I'm writing a second word here, second word should also have first character capital. Now, here, true. If I make this as small, let's say, it will give us error. So, beginning of every word has to be capital. Beginning of every word, H, this has to be capital. This has to be capital. Now, when I say every word, you can put a special character. 7 should be capital. Okay, space you've already seen. Let's say you put some star, then this should be capital. Now it will be true. Okay, if I make this as small, it will be small. So title case means, okay, title case means first character of every word. Okay, and the words can be separated by any non-alphabet. Any non-alphabet. That means you can have 8, question mark, star, hyphen, space, anything. Okay, it's treated as separate word. Okay, so we'll stop here, everyone. Today we spoke about is functions. We spoke about, let's revise quickly. We spoke about string. We saw how to define string. We saw how to define string using single quote, double quote. We looked at how to find the number of characters. We looked at how to find the substring, right? Indexing. We did indexing. Okay. indexing, we did both positive and negative indexing, right? We looked at how to access each member from the string and how to find multiple members. Okay. One thing that I have to remember is strings are called immutable. That means you cannot edit. Okay. So if I say, okay, str1 equal to hello. Okay, and now I'm saying str1 equal to, okay, or let's say str1 of 0 equal to capital. I want to change only one character. It will give error. Okay, you cannot do that. Okay, it will give error. You cannot edit a value. I cannot say str1 of 0 equal to h. Okay, error because we can't edit the value. Okay, that's why we call them immutable. Okay, you can create a new str1. We can create a new str1. New str1 is fine. Okay. Okay, so here if I say str equal to str1 equal to, I'm creating a new str1. So str1 equal to, okay, say capital H plus str1 of 1 colon, means from second character up to the end. This is fine. Okay, this is fine because we are creating new string variable. When I say str1 equal to, that means we are creating a new string variable, isn't it? This is called immutable properties. Okay, this will work fine. Okay, and if you print str1, you will get capital H. Okay, so after that we saw how to do for loop in string. Okay, how to do concatenation of string, how to multiply a string with number, right? And then we got into indexing, like, so single and multiple, and um, positive indexing, negative indexing we did. And towards the last, we looked at the functions, methods of string class. Tomorrow again, there are many more methods. Tomorrow we'll look at few more methods and we'll do some programs. Today we haven't done much programs, right? We have just learned the concept. So tomorrow we'll do program. Okay, we'll learn few more concepts, few more methods of function string of, sorry, few more methods of class string, and then we'll do few programs tomorrow. Okay, any questions before we end? No? Great. So thank you so much everyone for your time. You take care, have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Take care. Bye everyone. Take care. Take care. Bye.